I'm Antony, physiotherapist, nutritionist, and functional medicine practitioner. And welcome back to NxHLife, where chronic pain sufferers rise as pain warriors and learn to take back control. Over the past couple of weeks, we've talked about why chronic pain is still treated like it's a decade behind, and what modern science actually says about chronic low back pain. And today, I want to bring it all together, because the biggest shift I see in people who finally start moving forward isn't a new exercise or a new treatment. It's what happens when they stop guessing and start understanding their pain. I call this the pain warriors resets. Most people with chronic pain are not passive. They've tried physiotherapy, exercises, rests, pushing through medications, scans, psychology, often in no clear order. Some things help a little, some things make it worse, some things do nothing. So people keep guessing, and guessing slowly erodes your confidence, trust in the body, trust in the healthcare, emotional energy. Eventually, many people quietly think, nothing works for me, I've tried everything. But in my experience, that conclusion is almost never true. What's missing isn't effort, it's orientation. Understanding your pain doesn't mean knowing every diagnosis, memorizing pain signs, analyzing every sensation, or have a deep understanding of anatomy. But it means being able to see patterns instead of fragments. Patterns across your nervous system, your biology, your movement history, your stress load, your lifestyle, your pain story over time. When those pieces are connected, something important shifts. Pain stops feeling random. Flare-ups stop feeling mysterious. Setbacks stop feeling like failure. Understanding replaces fear with context. I often explain this with a simple analogy. Imagine you have been dropped into a dense forest. There are no signs, no map, no clear trail. Every time you feel pain, it's like hitting a thick bushes or a dead end. So you try random directions. One person tells you to go left, another tells you to go right. Someone else tells you to push through the tree. After a while, you don't just feel lost, you feel defeated. But the problem was never that you couldn't walk. The problem was that no one showed you the trail system. When people start understanding their pain, their nervous system, their biology, their movement history, and their story, the forest doesn't disappear. But suddenly, there are trails. You know where to step. You know when to slow down. You know when to build capacity. That's the difference between guessing and understanding. When people stop guessing and start understanding, the 4 key areas begins to change. Your nervous system area, pain stops being interpreted purely as damage. It starts to be recognized as protection, alarm. People learn when to calm it down, when to challenge it, when to load it, when to recover. Fear reduce, confidence return. Second area, the biological area. Instead of chasing symptoms, people begin to see how sleep affects their pain, how stress influences recovery, how energy availability matters. Support becomes intentional, not reactive. The third area, biomechanical area. Movement stops being right or wrong. It becomes appropriate versus excessive, confident versus guarded, progressive versus avoidance. Exercises finally make sense for that body. Last area, your pain story. This is the most overlooked part. Your pain didn't start in isolation. It has a timeline. Understanding your story removes self-blame, explains flare patterns, and review protective habits. Clarify why some treatments helps and other didn't. This is often why people feel the deepest relief. It is a powerful shift most people don't expect. When you understand your pain, you start to use healthcare differently. Instead of bouncing endlessly between physiotherapists, psychologists, specialists, doctors, medications, scans, you start making intentional choices. You ask better questions. Know why you're seeing someone. Communicate your goals clearly. Stop chasing every new solution. As I often say, playing doesn't replace your care team. It allows you to use them properly. That's what real empowerment looks like. Tomorrow, I'm running a free live training called Rise of the Pain Warrior. We'll take everything you've heard today and turn it into a clear, practical map, so you're no longer guessing your way through the forest. If you're tired of trial and error and ready to understand your pain properly, this is your next step. You're not broken. You're not failing. You were just never given the full map. I'm Antony, and as always, let's turn pain into peace one step at a time. See you next time.